What is up, YouTube? So, a lot of people have been telling me in my videos that I don't actually have a 180 IQ, which I do. I don't really brag about it because I don't think it's a thing to brag about. 180 IQ is a simple metric that the the government or the institution takes to make you look smart, let's say. But IQ doesn't mean anything, by the way. And there were some guys who they were not believing me, which I mean I get it. If I say I'm Goku, you would say, "Well, show me proof, right?" And I haven't shown you proof. So now I'm gonna show you. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna put it in the screen somewhere over here. But I have a note that my doctor said that I could give to you because it's literally a proof that I'm 180 IQ. So it's right here. I don't know if you could see it. If not, if you cannot see it, I could just put it in the screen. It's fine. But yeah, I went to him and I said my YouTube audience is asking for a transcript because you cannot really have a transcript that you have a 188 Q. So I was like, can you just I know you've seen the test and everything, and I have a 188 Q, and he said, yeah, you have it, but I could write it for you, and he just wrote it in my little pamphlet of notes, I'd say, that I have. But when I want to talk to it is different. So how did I develop a 180 IQ? Because as you can see, I'm 17 years old. I was not born with it. Um, a lot of people think IQ is something that you're born with, which in movies it's so different. Because I think I saw a movie once that it was young Sheldon, and he had like a 188 IQ, but he was always smart. He was always the brightest one, and he never did anything. He just was himself, which is great, I guess, if you could do that. But I was not really. I had to once I got to the United States, well, by the time I was 14 years old, I had to force myself into habits that would really kind of make my IQ higher. I don't know how low I had it back then, but like I was not smart, never. I don't think I am. I just think I happen to have a high IQ, which that's really interesting. Um, but the habits that I basically implemented to become kind of like you'd say smart. I don't consider myself smart, but hey, we're here. Is reading. So I read nonfiction books. I read like one. I'm reading now that is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's a pretty good. I don't know if you can see it there. I don't really give a fuck, but it's a really good book. I'm reading it. I'm in page like 150. I'm in half of the book. It's a pretty good book, but yeah, we're not here for a review. We're here for how did I develop that, and basically it was more like habits that help my brain think. So as you can see, I can do a Rubik's cube. Let me just put on the mic right here, there, and then I'm gonna show you like literally how do I solve it blindfolded. It's really not that hard. Like you could put it there and look. I'm not even looking, and it's just a simple matrix that you just have to make some moves and you could do it. Look, it's solved. I don't have to do much. It's really simple. People say that's fake, and you could rewatch it 100 times. I do it in live. You could check that out. And I do speed. My average time is 25 seconds, and my PR is 15 seconds, which I've been training since I was 12. Which that I think I help that helped me develop a sense of memorization, which that's such a powerful thing for the IQ test. I took the IQ test twice. One I got a 175, and the last one was a 180. It was back to back. It was like a month or so. I just try to improve on habits, and people think that that's I have to be a math genius and stuff. I hate math. I don't really like math. I can barely do an algebraic equation, which is so how you call it, the antonym. See, I'm not even that smart, and you can see that like I use the habits that are great for me. I mean, these are three. This is chess. I started playing chess when I was in my sophomore year of high school, which that was like 2 years ago. But I started playing with the chess club, and I did not know how to even move a pawn. I was literally a beginner, and I started learning, and literally I became the champion of my county, which it was crazy, because you would say, okay, but you did not become the world champion. Right? Yeah, you're right, but I'm not a genius of chess. I'm a genius of learning. Well, that sounds so egotistic, egotistic. I mean, but yeah, I mean it is what it is. Um, Certain habits like they're not really learnable. I'd say, as you can see, I don't know if you could see it there or not. I don't really give a fuck. But these are like Morse code stuff. I'm learning it right now because I think it's pretty cool. A is like dot slash, which I mean I didn't even know. I have some notes here. Some people have wondering like what are those notes, and this is basically my plan. As soon as I turn 18, which is like 20 days, it's a pretty good plan. You cannot probably understand nothing of it. I can, I cannot too. I cannot understand none of that. But the idea is I want to get independent, and I have to get a certain amount of money and certain amount of habits, which I'm working on. But yeah, I want to get independent by the time I'm 18. I think every man should get independent by 18, even though if they don't got money, they should do it. That's just my take, but that's for another video. If you want that video, just tell me in the comments and I'll do it. I just got to talk about it. It's not like I have to do some crazy stuff. But yeah, I have a 180 IQ, which saying it like that, I sound like a prick to be honest. But I'm not really. I'm just a guy that like happened to be smart, and it is what it is though. Like, but it's hard to say that because I didn't happen to be smart. I put myself into that. Um, I don't really got a high GPA. Is like 3.5, which that's not even good for a high schooler. Because in high school, having a 4.0 is the easiest thing ever. It's like the easiest thing ever you could do. But I didn't really never had one, and that's fine though. Some people in the comments of one video that I did about my daily routine, they were saying like, um, they were saying like, I try to do those habits, but I just don't enjoy them, and that's fine though. But you gotta find them. I'm giving you options. I'm giving you Rubik's cube, but you don't gotta do that. That's whatever works for you. I don't know who you are. I would love to know who you are. Put down in the comments if you want. I'd read them all of them. I read them. I read them. I'm giving you options like you could read. I think every person should read. Like that's not an option, but not every person should do Rubik's cube and chess. It's different. Also, it's not only this. I could give you more options. Like I play piano, which I'm not great at it. I have to literally look up the I call it the song of the video. Like I put say easy piano songs for beginners, and I just put it in my phone, and I would just go with a video. If you say um play a song, I would not know how to do it because I'm not an expert at that, and that's fine. You don't gotta be an expert at anything. You could be good at mostly everything, but you gotta be an expert at everything. And being average is not bad. It's I'm talking okay, saying it from my from literally title of the video, which is how did I develop a 180 IQ is weird because I sound like I'm not really meaning what I say, but like being average is great. If you are average at anything, it's good. If you're average at solving Rubik's cube, you're probably like 1% better than the average population, which being average is great. If you're average at playing chess, that's fine. It's not you don't have to be good at it, but I'm just saying like you could really improve anything in your life. Or even though, let's say you don't have time for these habits, you could do anything in your life to improve your life. Let's say go to the gym. I go to the gym, even though you would say, "Do you actually?" Yes, I do, but I'm not an expert at it, but I'm trying to be good at it, right? And mm, people think that you have to be smart to succeed in life, and I don't think smart is the word. I think it's being I don't know how you call it. Advantageous, I'd say. Taking advantage of the opportunities that you have. Don't be scrolling on TikTok, please. Like every time I try to scroll on, let's say, YouTube Shorts or TikTok or even Instagram Reels, I cannot handle myself because like I want to create stuff. I cannot even watch like two shorts because I'll be like, okay, I got an idea for a video and I want to make it happen. Now the initiative is the hard part. You have to have the initiative, and once you have it, it's great. Like for this video, it took me 8 hours since literally like 8 a.m. I was wondering if I should do this video, and I did it because why not? I think many people were wondering, and that is great. But yeah, the main cause, I always lose track, is it's not hard to develop a 188 Q. You could do it. I'm telling you, you could do it unless you're autistic. That's probably, it's not anything bad to be, but you're probably not gonna be 188 Q because it is what it is. Or if you got what do you call it, ADHD, you cannot. But if you don't have none of those, hey bro, be free, you know, and try to be advantageous of the things that are online because you could do a lot of money. But again, my take is that money is not the happiness that you should get. So don't be loose into money because that will just make you more sad and obsessed with something materialistic, which I don't think is great. That's why I don't even monetize the videos because I think I just do this as a hobby, which I think is great. If you guys start a channel and do it as a hobby, but yeah, it's not. I developed my IQ in a way that I liked, not a way that it was taught. I always hated school, always. I remember I in 10th grade, no, ninth or 10th, I remember I wanted to drop out of high school and to be myself because I really hated school. I really liked the military system that it was behind it. And but you should not drop out. I'm telling you, you should not drop out of high school. That would be the worst mistake you do because it's different to drop out from college and high school. From high school, if you drop out from high school, you're living with your parents, and you have to have a mental state tremendous to support that. And I'm telling you that does not happen to everybody. So dropping out of high school is not the key. You have to have a plan. And even though you had a plan, don't drop out. So I always hated school, and I still hate it to this day. I haven't found a passion to anything that is educational wise, but that's fine though. Anybody has a passion, and I respect it. I don't really want to be anything in life. I just want to be an artist, and I think that's what I'm meant for. And it's crazy because not everybody has to be an artist. I think everybody should thrive to be an artist at anything of their field because anybody has an I mean everybody has a specialty. I think mine is being smart, unfortunately, but some people have it with medicine, which is great. I support it 100%, or law, or police enforcement, which is kind of crazy if you do that, but hey, do it. And hating school gave me a reason to kind of like, sorry, this gets me kind of emotional because I really like not enjoy the school at all. And it gets really sad once you know that people inside school are not really learning anything, or just like being involved in things that they do not wish to participate. And I think freedom in the US is the most beautiful thing has ever happened. The freedom that you have in the world is such a beautiful thing, and I think you should consider every aspect of it, of freedom. Try to be free in your life. Try to be a person who decides what they want to be. Let not anybody tell you what to do, because as soon as you do that, you become a pawn. And in my life, I do not like to be a pawn. I want to be a king, a person who these little pawns have to protect. But there has to be a pawn in your life, pawns. So it's great to have pawns. I just don't want you to be a pawn. Everybody be a pawn except the ones who watch this. That's my take. But yeah, I really hating school. This is more like a podcast. It's like you could watch this while you eat, or you could be doing homework. And I'm gonna say it, and I don't know. I don't think my professors are gonna watch this. I'm in college, by the way. Um, but I cheat on everything school wise, and I don't really give a fuck of what anybody says about it. Cause if it's not what I want in life, I'm not gonna do it. And you'd say, okay, but why are you doing it if you're cheating? Well, I'm in high school, but I'm in this kind of program that I have to take. Uh, I have to go and go to college to don't go to high school. So I haven't gone to high school in like 2 years. I'm in my senior year. It's like April. I'm gonna graduate in next month, and I've done the this program for like 2 years since my 11th. Started in 11th grade, and it's been great, bro. Like I've been enjoying it every single day. You don't even know the freedom that I've got. I started working at 9 to 5, but it's fine. I enjoy it, and I started reading. I started doing whatever I want. I started making these videos. Like literally, if it was not for that program, I would not have a YouTube channel, which is kind of crazy to think about. But I recommend you to do that if your school offers, like if you're in high school, if your school offers a program that you could do virtual classes and also helps you improve. Yeah, it's just great. It's just great, honestly. Mostly, what I did to get a 188 Q was just studying anything that I liked. I love physics. I love mechanics. I love engineering. I love robotics. Anything that has to do with the system of the world. I read like, oh, no, I was gonna say 100, like 20, like 20 books of biology, which I know it sounds kind of boring, but it's fun. Like it's fun when you do it because you want to. I hated reading the books that the school put me to read because I felt like I was a pawn. I felt like I was obligated to do that. I hated that. Even though the book it was probably great, but if I did not make the decision of reading by myself without nobody telling me, it was way better. And this is why I have all these habits because I wanted to do them. And I think you should have a habit and a plan that makes you the boss of your life. Don't let anybody guide you. Anybody, nobody could guide you because think of it like you are a think of you like you are a professional at what you do, and you have to be the best at it, which is great. But always always be obsessed. Obsession is the key to success, I think. But you gotta be careful with the things that you obsess with, because it could get toxic, really toxic. What point on one point I was that obsessed with reading. It's with I think the one that I was most obsessed with was reading when I was in my sophomore year of high school. We was like 15 years old. I have some I have some videos on that, by the way. I was really obsessed with reading, and it was really uncomfortable because my family used to tell me you're annoying. Like at one point they wanted to take my books out because I was really annoying. Like I was Zosh what am I saying, I was anytime they made noise, I used to like go and yell at them saying I'm reading, don't you see? And I used to debate them and telling them that just because you're not doing something productive doesn't mean I cannot do it, which is crazy to say to your parents. Do not ever say that. But I was really obsessed with reading to the point that I was reading like a book every 2 days, which was crazy money spending, by the way, because I never read on audiobooks or none of that. I think the Kindle books are pretty good, but if you say you read audiobooks, you're a clown. I'm telling you, you are a professional clown. Cause what the fuck? Like you're telling me you do the same as I do? Shut the fuck up, dude. Like you're not that guy. Stop the cap. And yeah, so I had an obsession with reading, which was really cool. In a way, I had to leave it because I found chess. If I did not find chess, I'll probably be stuck in reading. And this is like my little baby, the Rubik's Cube. It's a hobby that I have, but it's not something that I'm obsessed with because it's hard. I honestly think it's hard to get obsessed with Rubik's Cube because you cannot really get obsessed with because improving is hard. And not because of that, but you're not really learning anything once you get into a really good level. Like, I cannot learn more than I have. I mean, I could, but it's more of a professional level. I didn't know when I get to a professional level. Like, that's just not me. And especially which has is different because you're always improving, always. Instead of this, it's so hard to like improve. Like on my level, like I do like my PR is 12 seconds. It's really hard to improve as you don't get obsessed with it, and it's different. Instead of reading, I mean, you don't really improve, but you get obsessed with the habit of reading. Not really with reading, but with the habit of reading. You feel like a Chinese emperor. I don't know if that's a word. What did you say? But yeah, like to summarize this video, I know it's like I don't know how the video has been, but it's like 30 minutes or something. I don't know. But if you want to improve your IQ, you could do it. I mean, if you're probably above 30, you cannot do it. Like I'm telling you, I'm sorry, bro, but you cannot. No, I'm kidding. Of course you could, bro. You could do anything and still improve. You could be 60 years old and improve your IQ. Doesn't really matter. But try to do things that you enjoy, but it's healthy. If you do drugs, you just leave them. They're not healthy, and you're not getting nothing out of it. You're probably worsening it yourself. Try to do things that are positive. Think of it like plus and minus. So let's say if you are robbing a bank, you're gambling, and the gambling, if you win, it's like plus, but if you lose, it's like minus minus. So like think of it like that. So try to get habits. You don't have to get these, but I'm gonna give you actually I want to give you a list of habits that you could do. Try to do journaling. Try to do meditating. Try to sleep every single day and wake up every single day at the same time. That's great for your health. Try to do an activity that is exercise wise, like go to gym, do karate, do kung fu, anything you have, anything you want. You don't have to be good at anything. You could just do it. It's fine. Do cardio. It's really good cardio for your life. And everything in your life, plan it ahead of time. I'm planning my future right here. This is literally what my future looks like, and I want to have the best future ever. And not because I'm 180 IQ, I'm gonna be a punk and say, okay, I'm smart. I could just do it and not plan nothing. No, bro, I'm as normal as you are. It's just a number. It's literally just a number. Well, like in my AP classes that I had like a one and all of them because I hated them. But the 180 IQ, I actually liked it because it's more like logic and I wanted to do it. Nobody forced me. And freedom is the best thing you have in the US. So, yeah, this is basically for the video. It's more like relaxing podcast session. Mostly is my energized type of like I was gonna say humor, but I don't really have any humor. More like energy. Yeah, that was the word. More like my energy, like high energy on my other videos. But this one is more like a chill type of video. Oh, by the way, it's like a plus extra tip for those who are still here, even watching this video. But I actually got inspired by this YouTuber that you probably know if you watch his videos. His name is jvschulz, which is spelled JSCHULZ. It's such a weird name, but it's like this guy who I think is like Asian. He's an Asian dude, and he basically he has his long ass hair. Like if you think mine is huge, he has like 1,000 of these like cube this hair and put it into him. He's Asian and he basically makes his videos, but he has like this kind of like aesthetic, kind of like life, which is dope. I don't really have that. I'm more like a average dude who just happen to have these habits, but like he's really fun and he goes to college and he programs and I think he's on a trip on Vietnam now. He barely posts videos, which I don't dislike it, but I don't like it too. So yeah, he's a really good one. I think I'm gonna put it in the description. So if you guys wanna check him out and maybe follow him and follow me. we both get a really powerful scenario. Let's just yeah. So yeah, hope you have a wonderful day and keep improving your life. See you. Hold on. I actually gotta look. I have this. Hold on. I got this camera right here, and as soon as I press this button, it's gonna pause. So see ya.